What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to hop on and do a little devotional, try to get back into the schedule that I was hoping for. It's kind of been crazy. I've had the kids, and I know in a couple of videos before I told about how my brother had shingles, and they didn't want the babies around it and everything, and so it's just kind of been trying to get back into my norm and the full swing of things. Gonna try to start doing Monday through Friday devotionals, and then maybe Saturday and Sunday like adventure type videos. I know that Sundays on church, after I get out of church, I've been doing a live feed, but my phone service that I have sucks really bad. Like, I had full service yesterday and couldn't, for some reason, do the live video that I was trying to do. Anyway, real quick, I just want to say thank you for anybody who is watching, anybody who cares enough to watch. I really hope that somebody can get something out of it. That's really what I hope for. I know that my channel is not going to be for everybody, and I kind of get my feelings hurt if people unsub or if I get a dislike or whatever. But I have to realize that everybody's in their own place, and I can't get mad at them for feeling the way they do. I pray that each and every one of us have that spiritual awakening, that moment of clarity, to where we can put some of our effort and energy into something bigger than ourselves. So today I'm going to read out of the daily devotional, and then I'm going to read a scripture real quick, and then out of the prayer book. So yesterday we at church, and I'm working the kids ministry for anybody that doesn't know. And to be honest with you, I really get more out of this sometimes than the kids do, and it's pretty neat. I don't know if that's sad to some of y'all, but I think it's pretty cool because it kind of makes me accountable to where I have to learn that Bible study. Because if not, I get up on stage and look stupid. Because normally I have to get up and I have a little section that I teach on. And whether it's a paragraph or not, if it's about something that I don't know, I still don't want to get up there and act like, I don't know the story around it. So it really keeps me accountable each week to incorporate God into my life. And I know it's sad that with all the hustle and bustle, it's really easy to go through an entire week and realize I haven't prayed all week. Not one time. Or I haven't opened my Bible in a month. And it's so easy to do because I believe that, when you grow up without that habit, it's like any other habit. You kind of have to get into it and continue doing it. And I'm just not that great at it. And though I try to be, I'm a sinner. I lack, I'm not the ideal child of God, but it's a process. I believe that with everything comes work and putting in the time and the energy and everything like that, and doing these videos. If nobody else gets anything out of it, nobody, I do. Because it holds me accountable. It makes me get into my Bible and into my daily devotional. And yeah, I'm not a very diligent person, meaning I'll get into doing something for like a week, and then it'll be 3 weeks later, I'm like, dang, I haven't even, like I was talking a minute ago, I forgot to pray all week. How do you forget, And I do that with a lot of things, like exercising. I'll exercise really good for like 2 weeks, maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, dude, I haven't done anything, So, I really appreciate these videos myself because I get a lot out of it. So, getting right into it, kind of going with the same theme that we did Sunday. And our series this month is called, well, we usually do a four-week series. And this, I'm wanting to say, is the second series in it. Either way, and it's about the shepherd, and how Jesus is our shepherd. And we really learned Sunday that with all the hustle and bustle in life, everybody's so busy and so stressed out that we completely forget that we have a shepherd. We have somebody who devoted their life to leading us toward God. And it's easy to get into our favorite YouTubers or our favorite television actors or actresses, and want to live your life according to what everybody else thinks is legit and or cool or whatever. And that's kind of what I talked about Sunday. Is it's really easy to want to be in the in crowd. I think it's pretty funny. Like, I'll have guys that hit on me or try to holler at me, and as soon as they realize that that I'm about God and I'm trying to be about God today, that I'm trying to live a different life, they'll, delete me or unfriend me just as quick as they popped on and try to hit on me. But whatever, it is what it is. Like I said, everyone is in their own area. I'm in mine. This is mine. So anyway, all right, sticking with that idea, and I kind of thought maybe like each week I could bounce off of what we learned the previous week, or at least go like half of the week what we learned the previous week, and then go into what we're about to learn, because like I said, it's something that I have to do each week to get prepared to stand in front of all these great kids. And kids are so judgmental, they're honest. They're not so much, they're judgmental. They're just honest. Kids don't, some kids, let me put it this way, some kids just don't have that that filter of, well, let me save their feelings, and they're also so loving. I talked about from yesterday's video, which I actually just put on this morning, that I have like this certain little girl, and I never think anything of it because there's so many kids running around. It's kind of hard to see exactly who all's there. And then by the time you do, you're usually up on stage dancing, or you're into your, we have a game. We get up and we worship, and then we have a game, and then we do like a memory verse, and then each one of us have a part to play in the full story. And this week it was about Mary and Martha, the book of Luke. And how, we'll get to that in a minute, because I kind of wanted to read it because it's really good. So anyway, let's go back to our daily meditation. And I know I kind of bounce around, and I'm sorry, I kind of get that squirrel thing going on, or get into talking about something and get off track. But what I was saying about the little girl, anyway, she come up yesterday and she hugged me, and she was touching my hair, and my hair's like, Afro mini over here, and she was like, your hair's so soft. My hair was anything but soft, bless her heart, but she was just being sweet, she was just looking for my attention. And like the weeks before, I had actually skipped a Sunday of church because I had the baby, and she had thrush, and I didn't want to get her out, and it just, I didn't go. I had a 5-year-old and a 1-month-old. But during those 2 weeks, just in that short amount of time that I didn't go to church, I kind of got complacent. It's kind of like, well, maybe I just won't go next Sunday, or maybe I'm doing the wrong thing, or maybe I shouldn't be doing this and I shouldn't be doing that. And the things that I'm questioning in my life are all good things. It's not the crappy things in life that I'm doing that I'm questioning. It's the things that are trying to improve my life that I've been questioning. And just that one little girl, and that one little, just that one act, to make me feel special, really just touched my heart. It really touched me in a way that I could probably never repay her, and I hope that I can. I hope that I can go in there every Sunday and be everything that I need to be for these babies, because they deserve, they deserve a good, wholesome life, and they deserve the tools to have that. And they might not have that in their home lives now, but these are all, we're teaching tools that they can take on into their adult life, and maybe just that one small act that she done for me can change my life. I can turn around and do that for her or for somebody else. Anyway, back to what we're here for. I think I'm going to make it a point next Sunday to kind of look her out before she finds me. And I kind of talk to her, and because to be honest with you, I don't even know her name, and that's so sad. But we have a lot of kids come in. We have like a congregation of like 3,000. So you're figuring about, we have at least maybe 200-300 kids, give or take. You know, it's different every Sunday. Okay, April 16th. Happy Monday, everybody. Okay, I'm calling you to a life of thankfulness. I want all your moments to be punctuated with thanksgiving. The basis for your gratitude is my sovereignty. I am the creator and controller of the universe. Heaven and earth are filled with my glorious presence. When you criticize or complain, you're acting as if you think you could run the world better than I do. From your limited human perspective, it may look as if I'm mismanaging things. But you don't know what I know or see what I see. If I pulled back the curtain to allow you to view heavenly realms, you would understand much more. However, I have designed you to live by faith, not by sight. I lovingly shield you from knowing the future or seeing into the spirit world. Acknowledge my sovereignty by giving thanks in all circumstances. Which is pretty cool. I love this book. I love it. You know, the by faith and not by sight is so hard for me to do that. Just because I've always seemed to be in situations that I couldn't control when I was younger, and that was a lot of abusive relationships, and even a home life that was kind of abusive, or yeah. So when I got older, I kind of wanted to be in control. You know, my household. I would say that I would like to think that I have main control in it, but the fact of the matter is that I don't, and whatever God sees fit is going to happen. That, and I share my home with my mom, so, you know, I share that load with her. But it's nice to sit back and think that we don't always have to be in control. Like, it doesn't matter how much I fight for control. In the end, it's still going to end up happening the way it was supposed to happen. So, you know, I can either fight against the current, or I can just lay back and just drift along. You know, anyway. So, reading out the prayer book real quick. You know, just talking about households and managing and being in control and stuff like that. This one here is called Managing Your Household. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Proverbs 31:21. Lord, I thank you for the wisdom you give me each day to watch over the affairs of my household. Give me energy to accomplish my work and to keep our home organized and running smoothly. Help me to be a good time manager and to stay centered on your purposes. I need to get my tasks done, but I also want to nurture and cherish my relationships. Empower me, Lord. Help our home to be a place of order, peace, and enjoyment. That's another thing. Like, I am not so great at nurturing my relationships, and that includes my relationship with God. I'm a very big hermit. And I'm a big people person, but I'm a hermit. So if that makes any sense, you know, it is what it is. I really like my privacy. I like getting off of work and going home and resting or watching my cable that I pay for every week. Spending time with my dogs. So anyway, I used to go out every weekend, even through the week. Yeah. I managed bars, so usually I worked at a bar during the day all week long and weekend. So I was around people all the time, and then just I can see, like, when people get to a certain age and they're like, okay, I'm just done, I'm tired, I want to settle down, I want to be at home. My settling down might not include a man, but it does include being at home and just being okay with where I'm at and with myself. So real quick, Luke 10, verse 38 through 42. Martha and Mary. The Lord and his disciples were traveling along and came to a village. When they got there, a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. She had a sister named Mary who sat down in front of the Lord and was listening to what he said. Martha was worried about all that had to be done. Finally, she went to Jesus and said, Lord, doesn't it bother you that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her to come and help me. Because what if somebody said, okay, the Lord's on his way to your house? What are you going to do? You're going to start cleaning and doing dishes and laundry and vacuuming, and, you're going to want it to look good. Though I'm sure he already knows how it looked beforehand. The Lord answered, Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about so many things, but only one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen what is best, and it will not be taken away from her. So in other words, just saying that Mary had the right idea. She needed to be right where she was at with the Lord, spending time with him. And that should have been where Martha was. Instead, she was running around stressing about things that really don't matter. I know that sometimes it seems like it, and I know that this world is crazy and hustling, bustling, and people are going in 500 different directions. And for me, like, one thing that I can't keep up with is everybody's YouTube channels. I love everybody who's watching mine. I appreciate you so much. I only have like a allotted amount of time that I get to watch them, and it's just because I have crappy service at home, and so I get to hear like 2 sentences, and then it'll load for 5 minutes, and 2 sentences. I'm just not going to do that. And so the only time I really have to watch it is at work, but yet I'm at work. So, I don't get a lot of watch time in. I'm hoping that soon I can change my phone service. Right now I'm kind of focusing on an expedition that's fixing to be mine. So, anyway, I just wanted to let each and every one of you know that I love you, and you're special, and you're important. And whatever you do from this day forward, just put some love and some positivity in it. Even if you don't believe in God, if you believe in anything greater than yourself, just be a positive influence to the world. Because, we never know exactly who's looking to us for what they might think is cool, or I know that for me personally, if I don't do anything else in this world but put out a positive message from time to time, or try to be a positive influence, or just tell somebody that I love them and, that I'm here for them, then I think I'm doing exactly what God called me to do, and that's just to be godly and to be Christ-like as far as reaching out to others and spreading the word of God and the love of God and the grace and the mercy, because no matter how bad we can, screw our lives up, no matter how far off the track we get, it's never too late to fix that. It's never too late to ask for forgiveness, and it's never too late to start loving on God. It's just never too late until it's just too late, until like your end. I just want to know that for me personally, I've done everything that I can to, no matter what happens at the end of this life, maybe I left a positive influence somewhere along the way, a positive imprint for somebody else. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm fixing to go edit this video and then get back to work. I love you all, and I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have a great week. And love you. If you need to talk, I'm here. And just remember, God loves you. I love you. You're loved, man. Have a good one.